you like John Kennedy. Yeah. Remember Coach Red Auerbach smoked up for victory. Yeah. Well, you can take my wife, you can take my car, but you can't take my big cigar. My cigar.
Good morning, loyal listeners, libertarians, lovers of the leaf, everyone out there in Radio Land. Welcome to another exciting edition of KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. We are here broadcasting on a lovely Saturday morning on, the 20th of April, which is a holiday for some people.
Oh, I didn't even realize that that's the holiday, and tomorrow's a holiday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a holiday.
Yesterday was a holiday, too, yeah.
And today's a holiday, and tomorrow's a holiday, and for those of you who want, we can probably find a holiday for Monday as well.
You get a holiday. You get a holiday.
Exactly.
You get a holiday.
I'm taking off on Monday. It's
Wish me,
Easter
of course,
Monday.
Honest Abe, and of course Paul, everyone's favorite
Good morning.
enthusiastic producing person.
We very barely got on the air on Facebook on time, but we
It's
made
okay.
it.
Way to go, Paul.
Way to go, Paul.
Good job.
It's okay. Who are you? And what have you done with Abe?
I'm relaxed. Feel good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wow, very good.
Interesting week last week with up in the...
I was about to say, how was Houston?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Texas Cigar Festival. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. You know, it was very nice, actually. It was a good time. I was a little surprised. Houston's kind of... We were in North Houston, man, but reminded me a lot of Ocala. Not Ocala, Pensacola.
Pensacola.
Yeah. I mean, let me tell you something, man. There were whole shopping centers, not one place rented out.
Well, I mean, they did just
really
have that flood 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know,
and my brother was there doing cleanup, and he sent me a photo where he's in a boat, and the water was up to the stoplights.
No, it looked like the town was hurting a little bit. It wasn't on the flourishing side, but people still going to cigar shops, and the festival was packed. It was nice. It was a good time. Learned a few things, saw a lot of people. Got to visit a few of the Casa stores that were out there, so it was pretty badass.
Did you see our friend from Texas? I know he's from Austin, but he's...
Skip?
Yeah.
Yeah, Skip. He heard I was coming to town. He took off. His company was at the event.
And he wasn't there.
Yes. Yeah, he saw me. He took off.
Oh, I didn't see. I would have just assumed that he would be there.
No. But it was a nice event. It was a good time, and we're actually going to go up to see the. We're right now getting ready to go see the Smoking in the Carolinas in about 2 months, month and a half.
Wow, you you touring the country now?
Yeah, we're going to do a bunch of cigar festivals this
Road
year.
trip.
Going to hang out with the Dojo guys in Colorado in August. So, yes.
Speaking of the Dojo guys, big news out of the Dojo Nation.
The Jack
this
Camp.
week. Yeah.
That was over. That was in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, but we weren't on the air.
Right.
It was, so Jack is now with Alec Bradley.
Yes.
He's the West Coast. He's doing California, Arizona, and Colorado, I believe, are his territories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's big news, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it big news?
Does he have previous cigar industry experience is the real question. I don't think so, right? Well, I mean, he's got Dojo.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to know much to be in this industry. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Especially on that side.
All you got to do is be personable. That's pretty much.
Especially on that side.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, I'm going to throw that one over the bow.
Wow.
Did it.
Wow.
I'm very happy about it. That's all I can say.
Got in a big Facebook war this week.
Ooh. With who?
You know on whose post?
No.
Carolina Hoochly.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do. Oh, maybe you know.
No,
you
that's
might,
before. That's
that
before
could
his
have been
time.
before you.
Yeah, that was before him.
I can't pronounce her last name now because she got married and moved to California. She seems to be doing pretty well. I was kind of communicated with her.
Goes to
through Messenger.
Hawaii like twice a year.
Yeah, good for her. I'm happy for her. But she made a post, very leftist post, and everybody was kind of making comments and saying stuff. And this one guy made a comment about
Has a cat now.
what?
Has a cat. She's big on her cat.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Oh, she has
Listen to
a
me.
cat.
She made a post that got a lot of activity, right?
Okay.
And I was just reading through it. Normally, I don't comment when it's a completely leftist post, right? But this one guy started talking about how uneducated and how stupid all the, anybody who's in the Republican Party, like, is 90% of the educated people in America are. So I'm like, I just got 3 letters for you, AOC.
And they didn't know what that meant.
No, he knew what it meant. He came back with, I got 2 letters for you, F you.
That's not a strong rebuttal.
Wait, did I
That's
respond?
funny.
Then I responded, there's that education shining through, right? Those are the leftist education remarks. So it ended up getting kind of, he kind of got very like vulgar and insulting, and then he basically said, "Invite me and like two of his buddies on my show, and we'll debate you and expose you for the fraud you are." I'm like, dude.
Whoa.
If we invited you on the show, we'd have to drop every 8 seconds. You have no class. You're vulgar.
Goes to the vulgarity right
you
away.
don't even have a conversation, and there's nothing to expose, right? They kept tired. I said, I don't know if you think like this is 5th grade and it's a playground. You're going to bully me into putting on my show. I said, I put people on my show with opposing views all the time. I enjoy that. But you're not. I said, you're probably very well versed in debating and holding your point, but you just need to be well versed in becoming a little bit more of a human being, and we might have you on the show. But yeah, it was kind of an entertaining.
How did I miss this?
It's because you probably don't follow her. Her last name is Carolina Olier or something like that. But she used to run a forum that was kind of very girl oriented, lady oriented. Hoochly girls. Yeah, Hoochly. I mean, there's a lot of men involved too, but she also had hot women, involved.
Cigars in front of the in front of the fireplace.
So she's been on our show a couple times, and she was at the Tampa 200 episode. So,
okay.
We just stayed Facebook friends, so her thing just popped up in my feed, then I got suckered in. So if you start getting mad requests about some guy coming on our show, you know what it's about.
Well, there's plenty of them coming in.
Always. Because we here at KMA Talk Radio love to give wonderful things away. Every week here on KMA Talk Radio, our good friends over at Recluse have the Recluse Caption Contest of the Week. If you'd like to win a 5-pack of Recluse cigars, head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page and post your best caption on this week's photo of the lovely lady dressed as an Easter cigar bunny.
I just saw that. It was very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that what it was? Was it Easter bunny? Because the first thing it claimed in my mind was a Playboy
bunny.
Yeah, that was the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay, yeah, all right. But hey, it is Easter weekend, so we found rabbit ears and we found a cigar.
I'll post it.
And we found a lady. So
high five.
Dude,
we
that
hit all
audio
three.
bite is so loud.
Win. Yeah.
It's so loud.
Also, every week, our good friends over at Zycar like to give away the Zycar Poll of the Week. Congratulations to Alan Tropeman, who won last week's prize. If you'd like to win a Zycar Turismo lighter in matte black, head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page. Cast your vote in this week's poll. When you stay in a hotel, do you take, and answer that question after that. So,
If I stay in a hotel, what do you take?
Yeah.
Is that the question?
Yeah.
If I'm staying in a really luxurious hotel, I take all the amenities for my wife.
Got it.
The shampoos, the body lotions.
For your wife.
Yeah, I'm anti-lotion. I don't even like lotion. All my dry skin.
You don't like lotion?
I don't like the feeling of not greasiness
It's
on
for
my
5
skin.
minutes.
Yeah, so it's a quirk I have. I'm not a perfect human being.
Oh my God! Why would I do this?
Who are you today?
Listen to me. I live with 4 black women, and I don't like lotion, dude. I'm buying lotion by like the truckload. The truckload. It's like a what do you call it? what do you call the basic? It's a basic necessity in our life.
Yes,
lotion. But
it is the baseline of things that are needed.
You must have lotion.
Yes.
But
we're on a desert island. We still need to have a shipment of lotion shipped in.
But when you go to those high-end hotels, sometimes a lot of stuff is like some real name brand company that's making it and real good stuff. Mm-hmm. So we'll swipe some of that.
I mean, I always take the shampoo and the soap, but my wife takes
shampoo for what?
I use shampoo still for the little bit of hair I have left. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't used shampoo in decades.
Really? Well, yeah, but you don't have any hair. Like
I used to sport the Larry Fine shave down
so
like
when
you.
I do that,
I used to use bar soap.
Oh, really? No,
dude, it's like a millimeter of hair.
No, I still use it.
Yeah.
But my wife takes like toilet paper, and she takes
toilet paper.
Yeah. She's like, it's free. They want you to take it.
Are you kidding me?
No. I hope she's not watching. This is a whole debate of ours when we first started
That's so
dating
absurd.
And going around. She would take like, how they have like 5 rolls of toilet paper in the hotel? She'd take all 5.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we fly with it. Yeah, we'd have to consider that when we're packing bags to fly somewhere.
Are you kidding me?
I kid you not.
Oh my God.
And she doesn't seem like that type of person.
I had no idea
right?
Stephanie was such a klepto.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't take anything really unless it's one of those, like I said, really on our last trip, I didn't take nothing,
Right.
Yeah. But if it's some really nice stuff, like sometimes I get some like orange zest soap bars or something like, oh, this is good. I'm taking this home.
When we go to Disney always they have a really good soap company.
Yeah.
So I always like to take some extra soap.
Yeah, but toilet paper?
Yeah, she takes toilet paper.
Okay. Towels?
She has.
You don't want to admit it.
No, she has, but not with me. So she has a couple of robes.
Bathrobes?
Yeah.
She's got a couple robes.
She's got a couple robes.
That's so nasty.
How she's more than one robe?
People have wore those robes?
She's got to move, too.
That's so nasty.
She's got to move for it. She says that, we brought him down to the pool and we left him there. And like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll make a note on the account.
That
so that
is
they don't charge you.
hilarious.
She's got a whole system.
That is hilarious.
She only did it. I think she only did the robes once. Like I said, I'm gonna get in trouble, but yeah.
I have no idea.
By the way, I imbibed in some very good Texas barbecue on this trip.
I can't believe you did. So
I
you broke
did.
the diet a little
well,
bit.
I mean, I don't consider breaking the diet. I just had some Texas barbecue.
You weren't eating like cornbread and
No,
stuff
I
like
stayed-
that.
No,
Just
straight
with the
protein.
protein, yeah.
That's
But,
okay.
I mean, it's barbecue, there's sugar in there and stuff.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I just didn't weigh myself when I came back from the trip because I didn't want to get deflated at all. I said, I won't just skip this week.
Right.
You know, I'll hit another couple weeks and get on the scale again, feel good.
But still
I feel
eat
bad.
right, but just don't
Yeah,
weigh myself
I didn't
this
go
week.
crazy,
Yeah.
but we just did a lot of tasting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
You gotta. I mean,
I didn't put the pictures on Facebook. I might have put them on Facebook. I did, I think. But, man, we had this Wagyu beef rib. Oh, my God, it looked like a thing out of Fred Flintstone.
yeah, I bet.
And let me tell you something. We went to one of the places that was touted the fifth top 50 barbecue places in Texas.
Wow.
It was the bomb. And not only did they have the best, really badass barbecue I ever had, but when you went, there was like two businesses. There was the barbecue place called The Pit, and then the patio was next door, which they kind of ran too.
Okay.
But that was the bar. So it was a huge outdoor setting where, all covered with like a metal roof. And they had a bar on that side, so you could drink and you could bring your barbecue food
over.
Then they had these dudes that were boiling crawfish and crab and shrimp all day in platters, like yay big, like 12, 14 inches in diameter. And
Oh, that's right up your alley. Yeah.
well, we went with Briggs and his wife ended up chatting with the guy while we were waiting in line to get the food. And all he kept doing was bringing us free crawfish. It's like when we thought we couldn't eat anymore. But it's crawfish. It's more work. I was burning more calories.
It's fun though.
I was burning more calories cracking them than I was eating them. But, yeah.
Really? Now I'm hungry.
Oh, I'll show you the pictures during the break.
I love crawfish.
Which we're going to do now. And when we come back, we're going to talk with Brad Winstead from Altadis, USA. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Experience the new Henry Clay Warhawk, a robust and complex cigar that's inspired by the rebellious roots of Henry Clay. The first of a 3-part series honoring the life of the great statesman, this cigar is made with the best tobaccos grown and hand-rolled by the Grupo de Maestros at La Flor de Copan in Honduras. And it's not your typical Connecticut. This is a Henry Clay. Stand up, be different, and smoke a Warhawk. Surgeon General warning, cigar smoking can cause cancer to the mouth and throat even if you do not inhale.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Hello, this is Glenn Case, owner of Christoph Cigars. Smoking a cigar is all part of the experience. For me, there's nothing better than gathering with friends after an amazing steak dinner and smoking my GC Signature Series paired with a fine glass of scotch. Good conversation and a few laughs is always better when smoking Christoph. Start enriching your downtime. Go to Christoph.com and click on the Discover Your Christoph tab to find the Christoph cigars that are right for you. Upgrade your downtime with Christoph.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you, so always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
The recently released Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is an extremely rare blend of Perdomo's finest and most cherished 12-year-old fillers, binders, and wrappers. Bale-aged for 10 years and then barrel-aged in bourbon barrels for an additional 2 years, these exquisite Nicaraguan tobaccos are bursting with rich, complex flavors. offered in Connecticut, Sun-Grown, or Maduro. Available at only 250 authorized tobacconists worldwide, the Perdomo Double Age 12-year vintage is a must-have for every cigar enthusiast.
Introducing the H. Upmann Connecticut Grupo de Maestro, a redefined Connecticut that exhibits a fuller and deeper flavor, combining over 200 years of cigar making and refinement. The Grupo de Maestros, a brotherhood of master blenders, inspired to create a new definition of a time-honored legend. This collaborative H. Upmann features a robust blend of luscious filler, including a layer of specially cultivated pilotico tobacco for an incomparable rich complexity. The H. Upmann Grupo de Maestros defined heritage, redefined Connecticut.
For 500 years, Nicaragua has served as a crossroads of cultures, ever since indigenous inhabitants mocked arriving Spanish conquistadors in a colorful, costume satirical masterpiece called El Huehuense, or The Wise Man. This great dance continues today in the careful blending of Nicaragua's finest tobacco. Master blender Nicolas Melillo has worked tirelessly to create and honor the great dance of flavors in El Huehuense cigars. Visit foundationcigars.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live here in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm Adam King, the Brewmaster. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Abe.
Hi.
And everyone's favorite producer, Paul.
Whose favorite producer?
Yeah, we really
that's
don't
the
know.
joke.
Yeah.
That's the joke?
That's
Okay.
the joke.
Great.
It's ironic. And,
Paul the producer, the best we could afford.
there we go.
You know, I think we can actually afford better now.
Oh! We're going to have to...
We should look into that.
Yeah. Can we increase the rate? Oh, yeah.
With some great advertisers that we have these days, we could there's a little bit more of a budget.
Yes, absolutely. Because we're in so
Are
many
you having
markets,
a hard
we can do
time
that.
over there?
No, I like to spin the lid around so that my logo is facing camera forward.
Oh.
Though. I don't know if I'm in any
Can I tell you how many
camera
compliments I've gotten on my shiny mug,
Your
my
sparkly
mug?
I call it the Galaxy mug.
Well, the guys at work think it looks like marble, like
That's
it
what I'm
having
saying.
like a classy cigar
I was,
bar. Or
I was
something.
going for a very girly effect, and it backfired. You
It's
actually
awesome.
got a cool-looking mug,
Yeah, I like it.
and it backfired.
Oh, we have somebody here, huh?
I know, yes. So now it's time for what we consider to be our favorite part of the show.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell.
It's time to meet your maker.
Before I get to the intro, Paul, are you using both mugs?
Why do you have to talk about me?
Because sip from that one. You got the KMA mug. What do you do with both?
The KMA mug is water with ice, and this is my coffee. Because I don't want to put coffee in my KMA mug, no matter what people tell me, even though it's stainless steel. This stainless steel, it's thermal, you know, it's insulated, but it will taste like coffee forever. No matter how many times I put it through the dishwasher. If I put water in it, I can taste coffee. So it just tastes like dirty water. So I don't want to put coffee in the KMA one. That's just for water.
Hang on. Thank you.
And his wife steals toilet paper. Now
Yes.
I completely understand.
Yeah.
Listen, she doesn't
and-
steal it. They want you to take it.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
And Rula Phillips
really don't buy
just
that.
said on Facebook, she's like, it is the worst toilet paper in the world. I completely agree with her. I hate it. I will leave the bathroom that I'm in, if it has the hotel toilet paper, and go to the other bathroom because I know that the guest room has better toilet paper.
How much
Wait, hold on,
hotel
hold on,
toilet paper
hold on.
do you have in your house?
But
A lot.
Hotel toilet paper does stink.
It's the worst.
But why is she taking it?
Because it's free.
Okay.
That's inconceivable.
So
Listen, she's not working, although she is back to work this month for a little while. So you know, a couple of days a week. So
Anyway.
she's not working, so she wants to, you know,
Okay, interesting.
help.
So today our guest is VP of Sale, is the now Brad Winstead of Altadis USA.
Yeah,
He just changed
Isn't
titles.
his title there?
No, it's on the other page. But anyway, Brad, thanks for being here, buddy. You're now in charge of marketing and promotions and creating new products.
He's what we like to call big cheese.
Big cheese.
He's big cheese now.
Yeah, a little bit of the big cheese.
Wait, so Brad, what is your official title then?
So our official title is Head of Consumer Marketing.
Let's get right up on that mic. You can move it.
Don't
Is
move
it-
it.
is
Move
it-
it
so
around.
much.
Move it around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you
Is
go.
that a?
Oh, how's this thing?
There you go.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, it's.
I really hope that was on
the
camera
I just
right
break
now.
that?
The mic's got a life of its own, snapping, moving around.
Somebody tighten that nut on there. Or, change those things around. There you go.
Oh yeah, perfect. Nice.
Yeah.
Feel
There you
good.
go. Don't breathe and the mic won't move.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Keep my hands off of this thing.
The iHeartRadio class that we have here.
Yeah, so I'm head of consumer marketing. So
is that a new title?
It is. It's a new title. So we've kind of new. I spent the last 4.5 years as VP of sales, and in November we kind of got together and said, hey, we're going to do kind of some shake up here and change some things. So we've got now a head of sales, and we have a head of consumer marketing. So we kind of put a bunch of different things together. Obviously, as Adam said, I'm doing some new products, working on that. We've got Monte Cristo Social Club that I'm kind of taking responsibility of, and we're doing some events and such.
So I was going to ask, what really, I mean, we kind of jumped because I was going to get a little more background on him, but we started on this title.
Well, the problem is we also got into this whole thing where we went a little long, and now I got a short segment here, so we got that too.
Okay, well, either way. What's the differentiation in the responsibilities of what you did and what you're doing now?
Well, I mean, it's totally different. I mean, I was responsible for the number, right?
Right. VP of sales, you're responsible for the numbers,
for
right?
the number.
You're making the numbers.
Delivering top and bottom.
Your reps are out there selling, making their numbers, right? So
of
now,
course.
and so now, what's your responsibility? Is it more of a social side of it now?
No, so now I'm more in the creation. I'm more in the creation side. So
of making brands.
Yep, making brands.
Really?
Looking and feeling what we're going to do.
So what does Rafael Nodal do then? Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Wow! Oh my goodness.
I love you, Ralph.
Oh my goodness, Rafa.
Another good question.
Rafa is still in Spain.
I thought that's what he was doing, though. Honestly, I mean,
no. So what Rafa's doing is product capability is looking at blends. So now what we're doing in the marketing side is really conceptually bringing brands to life, right? So what we look and the feel and where we're going to go with them. And Rafa is helping along with some of our Grupo Maestros and other partners to really put the right product in the box now.
Got it. No, I understand. It makes complete sense, actually. Yeah. Are you enjoying this side of the business more?
I am. You know what?
A little less stressful?
Javier Altadis was in my office the other day and said, you're smiling an awful lot. I said, I have no pressure. It's the last day of the month. I've got nothing to do.
Oh, that's I dream about that. Getting out of sales.
So are you also involved? Like we were just at the Texas Cigar Festival, which you let us invite us. It was very nice. Are you involved in that too? Because I saw Mike Howe there, formerly of Tampa Humidor, which was one of your company's acquisitions in the last year. Are you involved in those festivals?
I had to cut you off.
Is it break time?
It is
break time already.
It so stinks.
We gotta get to Altadis's commercials.
Really?
Exactly.
That's what got me on here.
Exactly. They were so nice to make sure Paul gets paid, so now we have to make sure we play their ads. Very much so. But when we come back, we're going to find out about Brad's most embarrassing moment involving an ESPN personality and possibly some alcohol. It's going to be a great time here on KMA Talk Radio. More to come on this, the 20th of April. Hope you're having a good time. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
We are family. Stop right there. A, I hate the song. B, I can't sing. Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. I'm making a point, though, and that's Alec Bradley Cigars is a family operation. Alan Rubin named the company after his two sons, Alec and Bradley, when they were just tykes. Now they're grown up, working alongside their dad, making the best damn cigars you ever smoked. So join the family. Alec Bradley Cigars.
Follow the legend to Nicaragua. The Monte Cristo Nicaragua series is the latest addition to the extraordinary legacy of Monte Cristo. Blended in Nicaragua, the balance of this cigar is undeniable. And now it's been awarded a top 10 cigar of 2018 by Cigar Aficionado. This exquisite and complex 100 Perfect Puro uses only the best tobacco, combining body and flavor for a stellar appearance. A unique smoking experience that is now a top 10 cigar of the year. Monte Cristo Nicaragua. Two legends coming together to create one legendary cigar.
Tobacco legend Julio Aroa and his son, Justo Aroa, bring back the authentic Corojo and Aladino cigars. A true Cuban puro, giving homage to original vintage Vitolas. Aladino cigars are also available in a dark, rich Maduro wrapper. JRE Tobacco has an unwavering commitment for consistency and quality. Experience our commitment to excellence in any one of our three lines: the Aladino, the Rancho Luna, and the Tatascan. Light up a JRE cigar today. Visit jretobacco.com.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Hoya de Nicaragua proudly announces the release of Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial, a carefully modified recipe containing a unique and exceptional selection of barrel-aged grade A fillers and a beautiful silky shade-grown Habano wrapper. From the legendary Jalapa Valley, produced in small quantities, this exceptional medium to full-bodied cigar will continue to captivate consumers with its rich Nicaraguan complexity, subtle woody and sweet flavors, and a velvety finish. Try a Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial today.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato cigars.
CLE Cigar Company presents CLE Cigars, Aroa Cigars, and Asylum Cigars. With 4 generations and over 120 years of experience in tobacco. From seed to smoke, these cigars are produced in Honduras and Nicaragua with the utmost care and precision possible. CLE Cigar Company introduces a vast array of tobaccos in various sizes to bring the highest quality of premium tobacco direct for your enjoyment. Visit clecigars.com for more information.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Abe.
Good morning.
And Paul.
You sound very bassy today.
Thank you.
Not you.
Oh.
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's my Barry White voice.
I can't get used to this nice Abe. He's being nice to me today. Is he going to fire me as soon as we leave today?
I already fired somebody today.
Did you really?
3 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, do it today.
Huh.
That's why I'm perky. I got my firing out of the way.
And our special guest
Let me tell
today.
you something. I've been wanting to fire this person for 6 months.
Wow.
You know, and it just finally...
You had a reason?
No, I had many, many reasons. I don't like firing people, you know. I mean, so but yeah, this had to be done. Because now it became integrity, so see ya.
Huh, all right.
And our special guest today, our meet your maker, Brad Winstead of Altadis, USA. Brad, thanks for being here.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having
What do
me.
you think of our new digs here?
It's very nice. You have upgraded.
Right?
my
A little
friend.
bit, right?
I tell ya.
We're not in that little dental office
Except
anymore, right?
except for the gate outside that somebody smashed into this
I
week.
liked it because I was able to roll right in today.
I thought it was quite nice. I rolled right into it.
I wasn't sure what to think. I was like, is it going to move? No, it's definitely broken.
Oh, no, that thing's
definitely
bad.
broken.
I should have told you. They told us yesterday that it was broken.
Somebody pretzeled that mechanical gate.
Did you see the whole thing? It's a big iron gate. It's bent.
I mean, it's literally a huge, massive iron gate that rolls open and close. You can't just roll onto the facility. No. You know, usually I got to call somebody and say, knock, knock.
Yeah, that's...
He won't fall for it because I have this perfect knock, knock joke. It's knock, knock, who's there? Gunned again, open up, I gunned again. And he never lets me walk it through.
I hate knock,
I go knock, knock, and he just opens the gate. Dude.
Well, we wanted to get you in.
Yes.
Anyway.
So we were talking about,
yes.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about new roles, and Brad was saying how happy he is in this new role.
How involved are you in the events?
Well, it depends. It depends on what we're gearing the events to. When it's talking about a brand release, anything like that, or we want to do an opening party or release party.
Want to contact KMA to come do a live remote
exactly.
for one of these events? We'd be happy to, yes.
Ooh. That's kind of one of the things that we're involved in, is from the branding side of Altadis USA, where when the Casa de Monte Cristo side of the business and their company hosts like Texas Cigar Fest and Smoking the Carolinas, that kind of thing, that's really on their marketing.
That's
department.
more retail.
It is more retail.
It absolutely is retail, yeah.
And that's kind of what Mike's doing. Mike, he did amazing events with
Yeah, yeah.
Tampa and
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like that. So he's really gotten involved with that company and really added some value, I think, to what they're doing.
It was good seeing him. I didn't expect
Oh,
to
it's
see him
great
there.
to see him, man.
When you brought up his name, I was like, man, I haven't heard from him forever.
Yeah. I didn't expect to see him there. But you know what? He looks a lot more relaxed.
He's very relaxed now.
He too looks a lot more relaxed and like he's having a good time. So
I'm sure he gets to play a lot of golf now.
So it was good seeing
His
him out
handicap's
there.
coming down for
Oh,
sure.
good.
But yeah, I'm excited because this is kind of the year that we're kind of just dedicating to traveling the country and doing a lot of festivals, And we're going up to the Carolinas one.
Yeah,
in
we
a
can't
couple
wait to
months.
have you. Yeah,
Yeah, and I heard that's a real big one.
It is. I think they're adding. They you hear the buzz in the office about what they're doing, and they're adding kind of really cool VIP aspect to that this year. Night before, big dinner, this and that.
Nice.
400 people just at the
Dinner. Yeah. I heard it's a real big one. So that's another one because I don't get to do these things, but I hear from other manufacturers, right? Things we should go and look and,
Always,
and check out.
always
Right?
telling us, if you did this, if you looked at this, this would be an interesting thing.
Yeah,
to do.
well, it's just one of these things. I mean, actually, Mike's his first time, I think, in our third year, fourth year, he literally drove from Tampa to come to our event.
Yeah.
And hung out there for a year, and then a year later he started his. So it's just one of those things you like to learn from each other. I always like to give people a heads up and say, "Hey, I'm coming. Is that cool?"
Well, not to mention, like we always say, like this is a copycat industry.
Yeah, I mean, look, listen, this type of event has existed for decades,
Right.
so
Well, exactly, yeah.
no one's creating.
But
you come up with some new ideas or different ideas. We invited our good friends Paul Grove,
Exactly.
and
Jennifer
Jennifer to come down after we went and did our show up for their festival. I'm like, look, man, there's a lot of things you could do differently, probably make it a little bit better.
Yep.
Because in the end, my philosophy is the better overall experience you make it for these people, the
more
better it is for everybody across the industry, right?
And
because a lot of these people, I saw people at the Texas Cigar Festival that came to our event this year.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Absolutely. Walked right up to me.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, because if it's an overall positive experience, these guys will want to go to events at different parts of the
Were
country.
they people from Texas or people from Florida?
No,
or
people from Texas who
that
said
came to our event or your event?
This past February.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was very, very cool. Yeah,
Oh, that is cool.
I'm going up to Carolinas, and then I get really excited about going up to the one in
Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, because
that one's supposed to be good. Really good.
We're also 6 hours away from Mount Rushmore. And that's a bucket list item for me.
Oh, that's perfect.
So, I mean, I'm never going to be 6 hours away from Mount Rushmore again. So we're just going to...
You gonna ride a motorcycle up there?
No. No.
Thought that was the thing to do.
Nah, as soon as I got to the size where tuck and roll became not a possibility, I sold my bike. 'Cause I've had 3 Harleys.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've had 3 Harleys. But as soon as tucking and rolling became not a physical capability of mine, I got rid of the bike.
Okay, so I got to go back to the tease from the end of the last segment.
Yes.
We're at a good transition point here. So, Brad, I have to hear this story about you and an ESPN contributor on a porch in Pinehurst.
Yeah, it was a crazy story. I've been doing a golf group. We call it Bolbin, it stands for the Battle of Little Big Nuts.
Oh, okay.
And so there is, we got a great trophy, an acorn. It's really cool.
Acorn is the best. Is this a personal thing or a business thing?
It is a personal thing.
Okay, even better.
It started out with some of my friends in Charlotte, and this guy had a vision. I want to do this, and I want it to grow every year, and I want to do it for 25 years. And so this is our 15th year coming up, and I think we were probably in about year 5 or 6. And those first few years, it was more of a drinking trip that had golf attached to it. And we were all younger, this and that.
Yeah. Right.
Now that we're all kind of professionals, when we move forward, it becomes more of a golf trip. But, so I'm on the porch of the Pinecrest Inn, which is a really quaint hotel that we used to stay at, where everybody stayed. Nicholas, everybody has stayed in this kind of bunker house that they have. And so we're just kind of riding around at the bar on the front porch, guys playing the piano, doing the deal. And here's Jay Billis sitting in a rocking chair with some of his buddies.
Uh-oh.
And my guys look at me and go, I dare you to go over there and sit in his lap. We're going to take a picture.
Oh,
wait, so you don't know him at all?
I knew, obviously, being from North Carolina, I knew who Jay Billis was.
Right.
But you don't know him personally. No,
yes.
Total stranger.
And this, I'm assuming, this is before when it was a drinking thing, not really a golf.
There was probably definitely some alcohol.
Now, how far back are we going in this? Because now we're coming on 15 years.
We're probably in year 4 when this happened.
Okay.
Wait, so you were the heavier Brad Winstead?
The heavy, yes. I was the big guy. I was the 300 guy. Yeah.
Oh, no. Weren't you worried about crushing a kneecap or something?
Well, I was more worried probably about what he was going to do to me once I got off. But it was hilarious. I get there, I run over, I literally jump in his lap. And it wasn't 3 seconds. He was, whoa, dropped me right in the floor, looking around to make sure no flash went off. It was absolutely. It was hilarious.
So there is no record of this.
There is no record of this.
Well, good
it's
for Jay.
only in memory, and probably better for Jay than me, really.
Was he cool about it afterwards?
He was. He laughed it off afterwards, and we all kind of had a playful joke about it.
And then you bought him a beer.
And then I bought him a cocktail.
There
okay.
you go. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow. That is guts.
It is.
I should try that sometime on somebody.
Yeah, just randomly do it. It's
especially
it's very freeing.
Is Andre the Giant still alive?
I was gonna say you
Unfortunately
pick
not.
wisely,
right?
Oh yes.
I think I'll do it to Paul.
No, I'll be dead.
It'll solve our producer problem.
Nutter, you need
Two
a
birds
job?
in one stone.
We'll take care of that. So, Brad, you and I were talking at the TAA about this new product you guys are launching coming up. Give the listeners a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, so we have several. I mean, it's been actually, since starting, we've kind of got
Actually, it was a
running.
great smoke we were talking about this, really.
Yeah.
That's what we really were talking about.
We've got a couple things. Obviously, we just released Henry Clay Warhawk, which we're extremely excited about. Our guys in
Who's
Honduras.
the dude?
So Henry Clay,
No, I know who Henry Clay is. Who's the dude in the ad? Because I like the way
I'm putting it up right now so you can see it.
Your ad actually is at the bottom of our screen.
Yeah.
But he's kind of like a cool-looking dude.
He's a very hipster-looking guy.
I'm saying to myself, is this anybody famous or is it just some actor?
I have a totally another embarrassing story really quickly.
Shoot.
I came dressed as that guy to our sales meeting mid-year.
You did not.
I did it. I did the hair, the suspenders, the whole deal.
Is he supposed to be anybody or just an actor?
He is just kind of a play set, like an actor guy that does these kind of things. Yeah.
He looks like he's somebody famous, right?
Oh yeah, he looks like somebody. Right?
Yeah. I'm like, is this some...
I got to know this guy.
Right?
Yeah, you want to know him,
Yeah.
right? And he kind of feels to the appeal of the brand. But over the next couple months, man, we are really rocking and rolling. We are reinventing Trinidad. We're so excited about Trinidad as
God, that brand never just caught legs, did it?
It's amazing because it's a great brand across the world. In the U.S.,
across the world.
and we've had some successes. We had some successes. We had some misses.
Right. I can't remember what. There's been a lot of variations of it, but there was the one that came in the little boxes, the little square boxes.
The Reserve.
That
one was a success.
That one was hot as heck. Well, the price point was a lot better.
Price point was good.
Right? The original releases were awful, right? I mean, they didn't go well as far as on our retail level.
Yeah.
Those little ones came out and they did great, and then they just kind of flatlined out of nowhere. And then Paradox, we'll just act like that never happened.
Yeah, we didn't do that.
Yeah, we'll just act like Paradox never happened.
Para who?
Yeah, right. But I mean, it's such an iconic name. I just always been surprised at the struggle of getting that to work out in the market, and why outside of that one little one, Reserve was it called?
Reserve, yeah.
I mean, it was only about 8 years ago, maybe Reserve.
Yeah, it wasn't crazy long, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, it did very, very well. Actually, it was something I actually smoked. I enjoyed because those were my sizes, you know. And then it just got discontinued. Yeah,
it's funny. This newest Spiritu is really celebrating the spirit of tobacco. We've teamed up with AJ Fernandez for this. And we're using the Media Tempo wrapper on it. It's going to be, it's just really very small production wrapper that he's got, very aged. We're totally excited about it. Flavor profile for Trinidad will be totally different for us, but we've really taken a very artistic twist. I mean, if you guys picture Art Deco, late 60s, early 70s Cuba, you're going to see it in this packaging, and I'm very excited about it.
I like that style.
Well, you mentioned AJ Fernandez. I'm going to bring something up right before we go to the break.
Okay.
And tease it, right? Mm-hmm. And because, at my level, and I talk with a lot of consumers, and it's always, everybody's like kind of wonder why they're doing so much work with AJ Fernandez, because the conception on the street, on the retailers, is like, not just you guys, but the 3 or 4 big cigar companies, right? There's always like that image, like they're the Big Macs of the burger industry, right?
Yeah.
They're selling more sticks than everybody, but it's a Big Mac, right? It's not a Five Guys, right? Or it's not a Gordon Ramsay burger, right? And I want to know what your response to that is after the break, whether you feel there's any legitimacy to that belief, because that thought process is out there. And is that why you guys are working with guys like AJ Fernandez now? So, you want to hit the break? And we'll answer that right after the break.
More to come, and we'll get an answer to that question with Brad Winstead. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Hi, this is Nish Patel from Rocky Patel Premium Cigars. I want to introduce you guys out to our Old World Reserve Corojo made in a Honduran facility. What a beautiful medium-bodied cigar. When you light it up, it's got a gorgeous white ash, and you get that sweetness from that delicious Corojo wrapper, a little bit of spice, and a lot of nuttiness. Go to your local brick and mortar, check out the Old World Reserve Corojo. You will not be disappointed. Again, what a delicious cigar.
For hundreds of years, the indigenous people of the Dominican Republic took tobacco and rolled it tightly into palm leaves. These long cylinders of tobacco, called yagua, created different, unique, robust flavors and aromas, and that original tobacco is now, for the first time, featured in La Aurora Dominican DNA. Full-bodied, robust, spicy, and elegant, La Aurora Dominican DNA is a return to the roots of Dominican cigar making that only La Aurora can provide. Look to the lion. La Aurora Cigars, king of the pride since 1903.
Looking for something unique and awesome? Smoke Oscar Valdares cigars. 2012 Connecticut, 2012 Corojo, 2012 Maduro, the Oscar Habano, the Oscar Maduro, My Way, and our latest creation, Oscar Valdares Cicerone Edition. A great cigar that comes in 5 different collectible boxes with an amazing exclusive artwork. Remember, Oscar has something unique and awesome waiting for you. Ask for Oscar Cigars in your favorite cigar shop.
Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust and its master ligador, Steve Saka, is crafting the very finest cigars available today. One such brand is his Todos los Dias. This liga is very smooth with tastes of dark chocolate and figs, with a nice sweet chili pepper that escalates in warmth as you smoke it. On the palate, it feels like a medium-bodied smoke, but it is lying to you, as this cigar is quite strong. From the first puff, there is no doubt of the origin of Todos los Dias, or that it is intended solely for the seasoned cigar smoker. Viva Nicaragua!
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way, taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is the place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Abe.
I'm surprised we haven't heard a Game of Thrones rejoinder yet.
He's probably got one in there. Oh, now look at
That's a yes.
We might get taken off Facebook if we use it.
I really don't want one, Colin. I'm so tired of hearing about it.
Of course, Paul, the producer, and Brad Winstead from Altadis USA. Brad, thanks for being here.
Why do you whisper when you get to Brad?
I
barely heard you say
Do
his
you?
name.
Sorry, I was moving in a certain direction.
Are we at the beginning of a budding bromance here?
What?
I'm just wondering.
No, he'll always be a Matt Booth guy.
Yeah.
Well, but
I don't blame you. He's got better hair.
Man, Adam's always had a thing for Matt Booth.
It's awkward, actually, when he's here. We don't exist.
No, just seeing Adam that happy and smiling is awkward. It's unsettling seeing him that happy and glowing with joy. It's unsettling. It really is.
Anyway, before we went to break, we were talking to Brad about not being the Big Mac of the of the world,
Yeah,
in the
I mean, I
cigar
thought that was
world.
a fair analogy, right? So,
No, I mean, yeah, you hear
8 billion people served.
You're the big guys.
Yeah, I mean, we hear this all the time. You know, Coke and Pepsi going to war, right? I mean,
Right.
That's kind of us. You know, looking at that, and you know, when you talk about working with folks like AJ Fernandez, and you talk about working with Placencia, you know, it's really very simple for us. We don't have a factory there.
In Nicaragua.
In Nicaragua, we do not have a Nicaragua
but you guys
factory.
are you guys had the most easiest ability to make a factory there if you wanted to. I mean, other smaller companies have. Is it zero interest in doing that, or is it just easier to work with some talented people that are there?
You know, it's a big undertaking to start doing a factory, especially a factory of a company of our size. What kind of factory?
It can't be small, right?
It cannot be small, right? And then looking at people that are doing it, you know, the biggest thing about the people that we're working with, though, it's not just about making cigars; it's about growing tobacco. Like we know that with working with these guys, we are getting exceptional tobacco.
Right.
The end result is an exceptional product. So we just look at it and go, hey, you know what? Let's go. Let's team up. Let's do some stuff with folks that are there currently, and then you know, who never knows where the future holds. But right now, we're very happy with what we're doing down there, and it gives us a different flavor profile than what we have. So it's been a great partnership thus far.
Good. How about the Grupo de Maestros now?
Yeah. So our Grupo de Maestros, we're still full force, still rolling. Obviously, those guys really, you know, based in Dominican Republic at Tabacalera Garcia and at Florida Copan in Honduras.
Why so many?
Why so many? Well, we really wanted
a big team, man.
We
What,
really
8 of them?
there's eight or nine, and we go and. But you're talking about the experience of tobacco, right? It's the knowledge of tobacco.
Do they all have different specialties of area specialties?
They do. A lot of them have grown up between understanding how to make and roll and do cigars. Other ones have better palates, you know, grow and the leaf aspect of what we're doing. But you listen to the experience. It's 200 years of tobacco experience. So these guys coming together, doing and collaborating and talking. But look, they even look at the stuff that we're doing outside of what they're doing. You know, they smoke the AJ Fernandez projects. They get involved in that.
They do.
And Rafael Nadal bring that component in. All this group together, at the end of the day, it's about giving the consumer the best possible product. That's what we want to do, you know?
Interesting.
Fascinating. And there we have it.
Well, you know,
the mystery is solved.
Yes.
But the group, well, I mean, listen, the Grupo guys, it's kind of a cool thing, right? You see all these guys standing up there.
Yeah, we were trying to compete with the
Especially in the
Sopranos.
It's the Cuban Sopranos. That's what we have.
Well, then all you needed was a dragon, and you would have been fine, right? Traveling around with a dragon.
It's the new coming to HBO this
There he
fall.
goes.
The Grupo de Maestros.
There he goes.
This is what we have.
So, well, go ahead.
Yeah, you go.
So, one of the things that we always like to ask people is, if you weren't in this industry, obviously you're loving where you are now, and you've worked real hard to get here. If you weren't in this industry, what would you be doing?
Well, you know, I've always say this industry's been thus far a very good run, right? But if I
just before you answer that, give our listeners some feedback, right? You started out in retail.
I did, yeah. I started out in Charlotte, North Carolina, with Craig Cass.
Yeah,
and
one of my good
Cinderbox,
friends, right?
You know, and
now, is that your first job in the cigar
It was
industry?
my first job right after college.
It was his first job ever.
Yeah.
First job ever.
Right.
I mean, real big boy pants.
And did you and when you know, just going back and thinking on your mentality, right? I get out of college. Now, I'm assuming you're a cigar smoker.
You know, I did. I actually consumed some
Were
product
you-
occasionally in college.
Right, so you were just a partaker every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
Not a real
I wasn't a
fan.
aficionado,
Right,
you know what I mean?
So what possessed you to say, hey, let me get a job in the cigar shop?
My parents.
What?
Yeah, 100%. So I moved to Charlotte without a job after college. And
As most people.
As most people
right.
do. And yeah, one day I was in and I get a nice call from my dad, and he always says to me, my dad's only started about this a couple times. He said, "Do you like your life?"
Let me guess this. He was going and hanging out there. Your dad was a cigar
No,
smoker?
no. My parents, Eastern North Carolina away. I moved to Charlotte after school by myself, all by my lonesome.
Oh, I'm assuming you went back to where your parents were.
No.
How are you living without a job?
Well, I have very good parents. So I was
They
playing.
didn't want him back home.
Yeah, they didn't want me back home. They were empty nesters. You're done. You're done.
Well,
Here's
I
a
can't
check.
afford to live on my own dad. We'll get you a place.
Don't worry, we'll get you one far
Right.
away from us.
That's great.
No, it was funny. I was playing a lot of golf, this and that, and doing these kind of things. And my dad calls me and says, "Hey, do you like your life?" And I'm going, "It's absolutely phenomenal." He goes,
Of course it
"It's
is.
end.
Of course
It's
it is.
about to end. We're gonna pretty much give you a real world." And I literally walked into one of Craig's stores and I saw a help wanted sign.
So
for
you walked
holidays.
in to get a cigar.
I walked in to get a cigar to go to the driving range.
Right.
To improve my game, which anybody who plays with me today, they would tell you it didn't work.
Right.
But and so I saw it, and this guy, Daryl, who's his general manager, says, "Well, let me call over and this and that." He does, and I always kept resumes in the backseat of my car. Craig calls and said, "I've got an hour. you need to come now. And I preface this with, hey, I'm in flip-flops, a golf pullover, and shorts.
Right.
Don't worry about it. They tell the story today totally different. That I showed up for interview in flip-flops and shorts.
Beep bum.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it was so funny. I gave Cass my resume. We looked down. He and I are fraternity brothers.
Oh, that's all. It's sealed deal.
It
Sealed the
went
deal.
right to the bottom,
Right.
and he said, hey, you can start Monday. And that was October 3rd of 2003.
And what was your starting pay rate?
Oh, my gosh. He would be horrible, but I don't think he paid me minimum wage.
Oh, really?
No, I'm kidding.
We're gonna have
if you know Cash, you'd
call
appreciate
Craig during the break.
That's funny.
Yeah, you'd appreciate that if you know him.
That's funny. But I mean, it was an hourly job.
Oh, yeah.
Low pay.
But I thought I was going to get fired in January. Because I thought, I was just hiring for the season, and then I would start my career.
Right.
It would be my real career job. I stayed 4.5 years with him. And learned a lot, but then obviously I went from an hourly guy to a salary, and I was doing a lot of things, outdoor events, outside sales, a lot of stuff that really helping with grow the business really, and it was a tremendous learning curve for me. I knew now what would be our competitors. I knew their products inside and out.
And now and then how did you end up with Altadis?
So I ended up with Altadis after I went for a brief stint with Rocky.
Okay,
yeah. So I was Rocky. So Rocky hired me from Craig. Yes.
Was Craig upset? Did he get mad at Rocky?
No. Actually, he kind of was pushing the nest. It was one of those situations. Time to move on. You got to do this.
Any good employer does that with their employees.
Exactly.
I've had to do that with a couple of my employees. I had one guy who went back to school and got his master's degree working for me. And 2 years later, he's still working for me. I'm like, you didn't need to get your master's if you wanted to stay here. It's time to move on.
Yeah,
right?
he pushed me out, and I just had an opportunity. I got a phone call one day from Altadis, and it was like, hey, let's do this. Your territory's going to shrink. This is what's going on, and fast forward 14 years later, I'm still with them.
Now, when you got hired by Altadis, were you just a rep?
Just a rep,
Wow,
on the street, carrying the bag, man.
And in your region was that area?
I had North Carolina.
Yeah, hometown.
And I was about bored after about 3 weeks, and I said, hey, I need a little more territory, so they gave me Virginia.
How did your competitors feel when you walked in as a rep? Weren't you just selling my customers last week?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It's a pretty refreshing.
Did anybody give you a hard time?
Are you a spy for Craig?
Right, really? Are you buying that thing or what?
Anybody give you a hard time?
Nobody gave me a hard time, really. I think they appreciated the fact that I knew how hard their job is.
There it is. Right?
I could appreciate the struggle, right? And because retail is a tough business. But then going in, I knew a lot about our products. I'd had a great relationship with our company prior. And so it was really an easy acquisition, really our transition for me to go into. It was great.
So now that we know how you got here, what would you be doing if you weren't doing this?
I would definitely have my own business, and I would
retail.
My go-to.
You're a masochist.
My go-to would be I'd have a men's clothing store. I'd have like a haberdashery. Yeah.
Like an old school haberdashery.
Like old school, though. It has to be very old school.
Like a Harrods
cool.
or like a...
Yeah, it would be a really cool... I'm picturing like a small town, and you're the guy, right? That would be what I do. And then my fallback is I'd always manage money, go to a VC firm or something like that. That's my background.
Is that what your background is?
Yeah, finance.
So there we go.
I can always drop back.
And now we know what Brad would do if he wasn't in the cigar industry. Right. This segment brought to you in part by the new Henry Clay Warhawk, coming to a retail store near you. Ooh, nice.
I like that.
Oh, Colin finally found it.
We're going to have more with Brad when we come back. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
The Southeast #1 club of the year is Spearmint Rhino. Enjoy $5 lunch specials daily till 3 with the best view in town. Really hungry? Take a bite of their 16-ounce New York strip special, only $14.95. Available daily until 10 p.m. Spearmint Rhino, home of $10 Tuesdays all day and all night. And now Thursdays until 8 p.m. Dances are $10. Spearmint Rhino is South Florida's adult playground. Mention at the door, Honest Abe sent you for free entry. For more information, visit spearmintrhino.com.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit realclipsbarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, clipsbarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Keep it lit with KMA Talk Radio.
Cigar Fairy's making rounds.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
a brand more than 100 years in the making. Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit sindicato.com.
Hey, fools, how about a game of Cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're going to need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is the place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Quality and value are always the two biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit realclipsbarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, clipsbarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
On a small farm, nestled along a river in southern Honduras, grows an estate-grown tobacco so exceptional. Stop, please! No moss! This is Dan Blunt for Alec Bradley Cigars. Some copywriter handed this to me, expecting me to read it. Good Lord. Do me a favor, pick up an Alec Bradley cigar. Light it up, spend an hour with it, you'll be glad you did. We'll talk again real soon.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way: taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Follow the legend to Nicaragua. The Monte Cristo Nicaragua series is the latest addition to the extraordinary legacy of Monte Cristo. Blended in Nicaragua, the balance of this cigar is undeniable. And now it's been awarded a top 10 cigar of 2018 by Cigar Aficionado. This exquisite and complex 100 perfect puro uses only the best tobacco, combining body and flavor for a stellar appearance. A unique smoking experience that is now a top 10 cigar of the year. Monte Cristo Nicaragua. 2 legends coming together to create one legendary cigar.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato cigars.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live here in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm Adam K., the Brewmeister. With me, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Honest Abe.
Good morning.
And, of course, Paul, the producer.
Hey, hey, hey.
And our special guest today, Mr. Brad Winstead of Altadis, USA. Hello, Brad.
Hello.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Always a good time.
Absolutely. So...
You having a hard time over there?
No,
the microphones are giving us. Somebody needs to come in. I tightened all of them this morning when I got in.
Mine, I'm just trying to...
Mine's actually all right, but Brad's is like...
I'm not touching this one.
That stand's got a mic mind of its own.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find a nice, comfortable
position. Look how
position.
awkward the arm is, too. It's like, straight up. It snapped.
Yeah, it's not working out well.
No.
Yeah. So, yeah, there we go.
And sadly enough, a lot better than our old equipment.
At
our old station.
I think about that when I complain about something here. I'm like, wait, remember?
It could have been worse.
What's funny was
when we
first
it was worse.
When we hired Paul, we hired him. He was out of New York, right? And at our old studio,
oh yeah,
he's like, man, you guys are like at the Ritz. You don't understand. Most radio studios are like, ghetto pits, or whatever.
I was in radio stations that the frequency sold for $64 million, like the highest that a Class A radio station ever sold for ever. And when I tell you that the carpet was stained and ripped up in portions of the studio, I mean, you don't want to walk on it, let alone touch it, like go anywhere near it and be in the same room with it. These places were disgusting. Howard Stern talks about it. I mean, K-Rock was a dive. He was the #1 morning show person in the country. And people would walk in there, these big celebrities walk in and be like, where the hell am I? What is this disgusting place? It's just the way radio is. They don't really care about the way it looks, I guess.
Well, it is
Doesn't
on
matter.
radio, so yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
But you got big shots coming in. You make it look nice. Don't you care? Like your office, don't you want your desk to look nice?
We would try to spiff up our old studios all the time. We bought a coffee maker. Right? They didn't even have a coffee maker in a radio studio, right? I mean, can you imagine?
For a long while, they didn't even have a water cooler.
They didn't even have a water cooler. We had to go to the fountain that shot a thing like 20 feet up in the air.
There's videos of it.
I made a video parody of the awesome water fountain as it went 20 feet up in the air and splattered on the carpeting in the hallway, right? But, I mean, we got a nice, Keurig machine and everything.
They used all our K-Cups.
Right. Like, we'd be like, all right, at least now when we come in Saturday, we don't have to worry about making a cup of coffee. We get here and we can have coffee, remember? And all our supplies would be gone by the time we get back. Because we're only in the studio one day a week. So all the supplies would be gone. They wouldn't even refill it. I said, screw this. We took it out.
And we're talking 3 boxes of K-Cups that we'd buy on a Saturday. And we'd come back the next Saturday and they were all completely gone.
And they only had 3 employees in that building. I mean, I don't know where they were taking them home. So, yeah. Now we're somewhere real.
Yes, thank you to Real Radio. Here we go. Broadcasting live, Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. to 12.
So, outside of Warhawk, what other new exciting projects you guys got on the horizons?
I love that. I love that.
He's on cue.
He's on point with this.
He's on cue.
Well, you talked about Trinidad, but then releasing here in a few weeks is going to be our second, our add-on to Monte Cristo Espada. So we're doing Monte Cristo Espada Oscuro. Actually, Placencia teamed up with Placencia again, came out. They've got an amazing wrapper. Fermentation's beautiful. The wrapper is just kind of a darker, rich look to it. All Nicaraguan Puro again. And we're going to put that out as kind of a nice line extension to our Monte Cristo Espada lineup.
How many SKUs now do you guys got going on in Monte Cristo? It's a lot.
It is a lot. That's so it's a
Do
question.
you get worried that you start like kind of monopolizing on your own brand names when that happens? I've seen it happen as a retailer. I've seen that happen with other brands, right?
Yeah.
You got a successful brand, then you start making variations of it. And all of a sudden, there's like 40 different variations of the same brand, and I think sometimes the consumers get overwhelmed. And I don't know if that's good or bad for a brand long term, but I don't see it working that often.
Well, you know what's interesting about Monte Cristo is what we've done. We've really established our core right now. We've got the classic, the white, the platinum, and then we had that introduction of Nicaragua. So we got our core positioning, the everyday. That's really where we're at, and we're looking at brands like Espada, and we're taking and elevating the position, elevating the price point, elevating the flavor profile, and what we're doing in the offering that we have. So we're really excited about that. And it's funny, a lot of people, when people order this and they call into the office or call customer service, they're like, hey, I need a Espada. They never say, hey, I want to order a box of Monte Cristo Espada.
Right.
So Espada has really taken on its own subculture within the brand. So we feel really strong about adding to that.
Now that you're actually in this department, I can ask you, that kind of forgoes the question. Why not just call it Espada? Do you feel the way Monte Cristo helps to get a foot in the door right away in the market? Is that the reasoning behind something like that? Because you say, look, Espada is a great sounding name, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you could have made great packaging around just the word Espada. So is it that you feel that there's a more of an immediate foothold to the consumer market by attaching Monte Cristo to that?
100%. Anytime you can attach a heritage brand to something, you have the likelihood of having a winner. I mean, anytime you attach Monte Cristo, Romeo and Julieta, H. Upman to these brands, people respond to it.
Is there a point where then it becomes? Is there a threshold in your opinion as a company, guys? Do you look at this or do you worry about it? Is there a non-existent issue where you cross the line where it starts to dilute the brand?
Oh, 100%. And that's kind of my job today, right? Is to really look at what we have.
Find out where those thresholds are, right?
Yeah, and segment out. We've been really doing a great job of segmenting out the brand, knowing who we want to go after as far as a consumer and what we want to achieve with the brand. And so that's what we're doing right now. We're evaluating, looking at it and saying, okay, look, can we start pulling back some of these to really give the ones that are the pinnacle of what we're doing, give them the room they need, the lanes they need to play in. So, yeah, we're all constantly doing that with everything. We do that with Romeo. We do that with our own portfolio brands as well.
Absolutely.
Now, I noticed you got some bracelets on. Your daughters?
No, actually.
That's usually the first,
Yeah. My daughter's not old enough to know what these are. She likes to play with them, though.
Okay. Well, what are those?
So, I'm walking on the streets of Madrid.
Just so our listeners who can't watch this right now.
Cannot see the
bracelets. You have, like, the stringy friendship bracelets.
Yes.
I see, like, a lot of my daughters and their teenage friends. Is 11-year-old a teenager yet?
No.
Right?
No.
So a lot of our 11-year-old friends are wearing.
Yeah, you know what? I was walking in the streets of Madrid just last week over in Spain, and everybody's got these bracelets on. And so I'm walking along with this open-air market, and some lady comes up and says, I have no idea how to speak Spanish, you know what I mean? And she slaps one on me for the colors of Spain. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I'm not Spanish. I got to add a little red, white, and blue to this bad boy. I got to be a little patriotic. So I said, give me 2 of them, and hey, here's €2, and I'll go on about my business. And she's tied them so daggum tight, I can't even get them off, so I might as well keep.
It actually is the style right now.
No, I've
seen it is. A lot of people are wearing. I forgot to be hip.
A lot of the grown men that I see wearing them are usually their kids made it for them or whatever. And I had one friend where him and his wife each got one, but I was just curious because I didn't think that your daughter was old enough.
Not old enough to do it. She does like to play with them, so I'll keep them on there. But yeah, it's just my interpretation of the trip. My Euro side of my southern.
Was that your first time in Spain?
No,
okay.
Third.
All right, yeah.
Yes.
We like Spain. It was one of our pit stops in our honeymoon.
I haven't been, but it's on my bucket list to go to Spain.
Absolutely,
it was a good time.
Yeah,
it's a must trip.
I have a question. So this year is a pretty. You mentioned H. Upman.
Yeah.
This is a pretty big year for the
massive.
brand,
Yes,
what, 175.
We are extremely excited. 175 years of H. Upman. So we actually will be coming out at our IPCPR trade show this summer.
Now, just so our consumers know, when we say 175 years, it's 175 years since the brand was created in Cuba.
Correct.
Right.
1844.
Right.
So the brand was resurrected there by a couple of bankers. Herman and August, and we kind of celebrate that fact in our banker line of H. Upman. which we're actually going into the fall. We're going to expand that and really talk about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're going to actually bring the founders to life through a product. So we're calling it. We've not really called it something yet. We're working on working titles, what we're doing, but we want to celebrate that.
Right.
Yeah, we're getting the verbiage right and want to sell it out, but the product.
It's just us here. Let's throw a couple names around.
Are you guys going after the names of the actual founders?
Oh yeah, we're going to actually put their names on it, and it's whole about their signature. What was their signature for this brand? But what's really nice in the 175, we're extremely excited about the appearance of this. It just really pays homage to the product. We've gotten some old school photos for the inside vista. I mean, it's really going to bring the brand to life.
We have a question for you off of our Facebook Live page. Somebody wants to know how much Vineyard Vines clothing you own.
I'm assuming that's
someone who's
that's the infamous father of Chuck Norris. I'm assuming.
Let me tell you, I could have a boutique of this.
Oh,
stuff.
you know it's not. Well, I don't know. Because does Rob go by Bob?
Yeah.
It says Bob Norris.
Oh, that's definitely Rob chiming in.
Whose son's
through
name
his
is
father.
Chuck, as we found out on the show.
Yes.
Still in my family.
I could have a small boutique in my closet.
I want Rob to come on the show with his son Chuck. But he said his son won't do it. I just want to advertise all week. We got Chuck Norris on KMA Talk Radio this week.
And then he comes on the air. Hello there, how are you?
Right?
The listeners are going to be like, wait, what's going on here?
That'd be great.
I get a rash of stuff in the office about this Vineyard Vines.
So what is Vineyard Vines? Because I've never heard of it.
Vineyard
it's a
Vines
brand.
is this, the well, the well.
I've seen that well.
Two guys from Massachusetts that started the company. I've met them before. They're like regular, down to earth, cool
Joes,
dudes, and they're awesome, and they have great products.
They do have great products. What's funny, I have a particular belt that I wear, and our brand manager Candela for H. Upman, she gives me the worst grief about this belt. It's a horrible green, and it has fish all over it. And she goes, I can't even be seen in the office with you.
That's funny.
You'd know the belts.
I've
their
seen
belts
the
are
logo
pretty
before.
famous.
I've seen a logo.
Yeah, the belts are, I think, really where
because
they
they're these
going,
light, almost pastel greens and pink.
Preschool kids looking belts.
Yes,
kind of.
Like a 4-year-old would wear.
I mean,
very Nantucket hip.
Exactly. You're
What a
out
great
on the
phrase,
Cape.
Nantucket hip. I like it. So I assume you have a lot of their clothing.
I have a lot of their clothing, and it's funny. My son has his own coloring spot at the store here in Boca as well. So he goes in. They know they can say Crawford. He goes in. They give him the wells to color on, and he's good to go.
So I'm just curious now. This is all post the major weight loss clothing.
Well, I did wear it before. The stripes kind of went a little wider.
Vertical, Brad.
Yeah.
Vertical.
Vertical.
How long ago was the major weight? Because I didn't know you before.
He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
120,
151.
51.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he walked in my office. He walked in my office one day out of the blue. I'm like, can I help you, sir? I mean, literally. And it was fast.
What I took off my body, I put on my face.
Right? I mean, it was relatively fast. It wasn't a long period of time, was it?
No, it was, probably a year and a half or so. It wasn't long at all.
Is that from walking the course?
No, not at all. Yeah.
Now, he was on some insane, 500 calorie a day.
I went on a massive, insane, crazy routine.
Was it a particular diet that you did?
Yeah. I actually met with a doctor and did it. Yeah.
Oh, like a nutritionist?
Yeah, the whole program. So I didn't drink anything. I lived a very boring
Which in this
life.
industry is very hard.
It is. In
this industry, it's very hard.
It is very hard.
Just ask Nimish to say.
Yeah. Extremely hard not to drink.
I can imagine because it's always a social gathering and people are you're always around
the
alcohol.
Eating late gets you. The eating late's what gets
right.
you. You could avoid the drinking, but it's the 9:30 dinners. That
No, but this industry's made up of some really professional drinkers, man. I mean, hardcore. It's part of their job. They've trained all their lives for drinking. It's one of I mean, it's one of those things I notice every time I go to a convention or a group. It's wow. Because I'm not a big drinker, thank God. I've never have been. I get enough calories just from food alone, right? I can imagine if I threw alcohol in the mix, I'd be 1,000 pounds. But I mean, outside of my 4 years of college and maybe a couple of years after that, when I started actually making some money and going out on weekends, I was never really a huge drinker, right? And I don't even like the taste of really any booze. I enjoy being drunk.
Right.
There's a difference. I'm a great drunk.
Yeah.
I still have yet to see you drunk.
Oh yeah.
No. I am a historically perfect drunk. I make everybody happier. I spread love and cheer. I make everybody get 10 times drunker than they want to be.
Oh,
right?
no.
Because I'm one of those ones, if I'm drinking, we're all
Everybody's
drinking.
doing it.
I don't know. When Abe starts drinking, I have a rule. Don't do shots with
Yeah, he has said that many times.
Because I can't drink regular booze and get to that point.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I can't sip on a cocktail mixed with, right? You just got to leave a bottle, give me a little shot glass, and I just start pounding until it's like a job, right? I just want to get drunk. I don't want to enjoy the booze. I don't want to enjoy the drink.
Don't want to taste it.
I just want to get drunk, right? So, but, those days are far, as I get older, even more far few between. If you get one a year or one every couple of years now, it's historically monument. But I'm a great drunk when I get drunk. So, I'm fortunate I didn't have that drink, but man, this industry is full of people, man, they love their booze.
They do.
They are boozers. So, it's amazing.
It's got to be tough for somebody that doesn't drink at all to be in this industry, to be honest.
No, I kind of enjoy it. Because especially when you go to these functions and everybody else has kind of gotten tipsy and
yeah,
whatever.
but you're not drinking. You're not drinking because you
get
can't.
guys that'll tell you their sales figures for last year. Yeah, we were 0.4% down, but I had a guy embezzle $300,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, do tell. It's crazy what they start saying when they get drunk.
Yeah. Anyway, this information about the cigar industry brought to you in part by the new Henry Clay Warhawk coming to a theater near you. We're going to take a short break. When we get back, more with Brad. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Known the world over as the Rolls-Royce of cigars, with unparalleled packaging and superb quality, Gurkha cigars are works of art that feature the rarest and best tobaccos in the industry, offering a flavor profile for every palate. The highly rated Gurkha brand creates a luxurious experience for even the most discriminating cigar smoker. So treat yourself today with an unparalleled cigar smoking experience. Visit GurkhaCigars.com to find a purveyor of Gurkha cigars near you.
Plasencia Cigars has been one of the world's leading growers of first-class tobacco since 1865. Today, Nestor Plasencia Sr., together with the fifth generation of the Plasencia family, continued the legacy. With over 3,000 acres of quality tobacco fields, they are makers of quality cigars, including Alma Fuerte, ranked among the top 10 cigars in major publications. Find them in your local premium tobacconist stores around the country. Plasencia Cigars, perfected for more than 150 years. Yours to enjoy now.
Hello, this is Glenn Case, owner of Christoph Cigars. Smoking a cigar is all part of the experience. For me, there's nothing better than gathering with friends after an amazing steak dinner and smoking my GC Signature Series paired with a fine glass of scotch. Good conversation and a few laughs is always better when smoking Christoph. Start enriching your downtime. Go to Christoph.com and click on the Discover Your Christoph tab to find the Christoph cigars that are right for you. Upgrade your downtime with Christoph.
Ventura Cigar Company is a boutique cigar brand born in sunny Southern California. Ventura Cigar Company is on a mission to create memorable, complex cigar blends that excite the senses and reward discriminating palates. Experience the Cigar Aficionado number 13 Cigar of the Year, the Archetype Axis Mundi. Rise up, step up, look up, fire up, and leave compromise behind with Ventura Cigar Company. Check them out online at VenturaCigar.com.
Make your next bold journey an epic one. When it comes to cigars, only one brand delivers intense, unforgettable experiences. Camacho. In continuing this fearless tradition, Camacho brings you the newest addition to its arsenal of badass, the new Camacho BXP. Intense, box-pressed, and crafted with rugged American broadleaf fillers from Pennsylvania. Available in Connecticut, Corojo, and Ecuador. Outfit your next bold journey with the new Camacho BXP.
Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is the place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Since their humble beginnings in 1998, Drew Estate has believed that the production floor is the crossroads between art and passion, and where the real magic takes place. Drew Estate Master Blender Willie Herrera has crafted a unique medium-bodied line extension that is creamy, lush, and ultra-smooth, and finished off with a flawless shade wrapper that delivers satisfaction in spades. Continuing the story from their factory floor, it is with great bravado that the Drew Estate presents Under Crown Shade, a true Drew experience.
Bold and complex. That is the new Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta. Using the very best San Andres wrapper leaf available in the market, Rafael Nadal and AJ Fernandez collaborated together to create a new standard among San Andres cigars. Medium to full-bodied, this cigar is bountiful in both flavor and aroma. Available nationally for the first time, Romeo San Andres is a cigar you do not want to miss. Make sure to get one today at your local tobacconist. Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live. I'm Adam K., the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Abe.
Howdy.
Paul, the producer.
Hey.
Brad, our special guest from Altadis USA.
you guys.
We have been talking about all of the great stuff that they are coming out with this year, especially the HF 175, the Henry Clay Warhawk. I did that just for you, just because I know you like pushing the button, Colin. So
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Somebody steal that.
You should get that in your audio commercial,
steal
right?
that
Yeah.
We tried
We
to
can
put
get
it.
you a soundbite.
We could put it in the commercial that we have running for the Warhawk. We tried to find it and we couldn't find it. I guess Colin finally found it.
I just want to acknowledge that we do read our comments.
I wrote it. I wrote in there that we do read our comments.
See, I can never read all the comments at once. We do read the comments. I just don't know who you are or why you want to shout out.
And we don't do shout outs.
Yeah, I mean, I'll shout out the right
it's
people,
not
right?
the Z Morning Zoo.
But you know, her and this other guy are just like, I don't know what they're talking about, and then they wanted to go do some weed. So happy hunting.
Well, it's 420. Happy day.
Right.
Yes. So congratulations to all those people celebrating a holiday.
Do we got Coop today?
No. I don't even. I was just about to say
he's in Costa Rica, I think.
No, he's back in New York, but he had to get on a flight during the show. He's amazing because Coop says to me yesterday, he goes, Paul, I messed up. I didn't get the flight that I was supposed to, and now I can't do the show. I was like, Coop, it's no big deal, man. Don't worry about it. He's like, no, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Please tell Abe.
Coop just from being like a ancillary, host, where it's like really kind of just really become part of the hardcore KMA team.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, really.
Bring him aboard, you know.
He goes. He
if
goes
he was
out.
local, he'd be here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just not local.
He goes out sometimes, because he lives outside of Charlotte.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He goes out sometimes, and he'll be in full KMA gear with his shirt on, his hat.
Yeah.
Just him, going to smoke a cigar at the local cigar place, and there's pictures taken of him. I'm like, oh, he's wearing all his KMA stuff.
Have we added him to the website?
Yeah.
All right, good.
He's on there as a contributor.
He was actually at the Pittsburgh Burn anniversary party in a Red Meat Lovers Club T-shirt.
Oh, I saw that too.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
I saw that too. Yeah.
So hey, look at him go.
Yeah, good for him.
Absolutely.
But he is one traveling dude, though, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, he's always gone.
He's everywhere. I guess that's how you keep the marriage fresh.
Always come back.
Right? Always come back, but don't stay long, right?
Always come back.
I bet you my wife would like that.
If you travel,
I'm sure she'd be okay with
all
that.
the bills still get paid, but I'm never around. Yeah, it works.
Doesn't sound too bad,
Right?
actually. Yeah.
Well, if anyone would like a job where we can travel all the time, we can always put this to the test, and we can really see if it actually makes a difference.
I can't travel now. I'm too. My son's too young. When he gets a little bit older, then maybe it'll be okay. I feel guilty traveling now.
Nobody really asked, but
all
thank
right.
you for bringing that up, Paul. We really appreciate it.
He's right. Nobody asked.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, if you're here, make sure you check out the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page. Check out this week's caption contest, and you could win a 5-pack of Recluse cigars. Also, you could take home a great Zycar prize in the Zycar Poll of the Week right here on KMA Talk Radio.
So I got to ask Paul a question.
Hold on. Yeah, I got to take a break.
Already? We just got back.
I know we went long in the last segment. So anyway, when we come back, we will read what's in the news this week from our good friend Coop, because he can't call in because he's on a plane. And we'll see more of what's going on here. We'll also find out who belongs to a cigar insane asylum. Keep it lit.
Wow.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
We are family. Stop right there. A, I hate the song. B, I can't sing. Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. I'm making a point, though, and that's Alec Bradley Cigars is a family operation. Alan Rubin named the company after his two sons, Alec and Bradley, when they were just tykes. Now they're grown up, working alongside their dad, making the best damn cigars you ever smoked. So join the family. Alec Bradley Cigars.
The Toscano cigars have been pleasing the palates of cigar enthusiasts for centuries. What began as an accident is now a unique and delicious smoking experience passed down through generations. Whether you're a full-bodied cigar lover who appreciates the power of our Toscano Original, hand-rolled in our factory of Lucha, or someone who prefers a light, smooth cigar in our Toscano Classico, you become part of a Toscano experience, a unique smoke with 200 years of history and tradition.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you. So always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit sindicato.com.
Monitor 3 humidors at once from one simple device. Caring for your cigars is easy with the new PuroTemp wireless hygrometer from Zycar. You now have the ability to monitor the humidity and temperature in 3 humidors without even having to open them. Ensure protection by setting simple alerts that will warn you when your cigars are not in the optimal environment. Like everything Zycar, this is backed by their lifetime warranty. Stop by your local tobacconist to purchase yours today. Zycar, for life.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Abe.
Hello, hello.
And, of course, Paul, the producer.
I'm here.
And Brad. Altadis USA is back once again, still with us.
Every time I see my 4-year-old walk by the window pane, I'm nervous. Like, what is he up to?
There's other people in another studio,
right?
too.
It can't be any good. I see him walking by out there.
Is someone else putting him on the air? That'd be
I don't
fun.
know. I don't know.
He's on the real estate show.
I mean, seriously. I mean, my daughters, I don't worry about, but he's the one that could actually, like, start a fire in the building. Freaks me out.
It wouldn't be the first time there was a fire started in this building.
You know what, though? There's a he's running.
The other way, yeah.
There's a video game console over there, too,
Yeah,
though.
I know. I should have bought a dog leash.
Does that drive you nuts when you see people with them at like Disney?
Oh, yes.
That is the worst.
There's such a basic lack of parenting. Like, let me just tell you something. I was at my daughter's poetry night.
Soapbox alert.
Dude, you are on fire today.
You are on point.
You didn't even know that was coming. That was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a soapbox moment for me, without a doubt. So I'm at my daughter's poetry night, right? And I don't mind the poetry night, but literally, like, my daughter went up like right in the beginning, and she had like all but 3 minutes, and I had to listen to the 90
Wait, you
minutes.
can't go then? You can't leave after that?
No.
Why not?
They made them all sit there, and we had to sit there and watch the whole 90 minutes thing, right? And I made a post, if you're my friend on Facebook, you see my son.
I watched it.
I don't blame him. I'd be out there dancing and wigging out too. He's trying to keep himself
He's in the back of the room doing dances.
He actually says to me at one point, "Daddy, this is taking too long." I'm like, "I know." I know, son. So we're in there, and, you know, I assume that most people my generation experienced this, but at some point, either they didn't experience it or they just never learned, or it wasn't passed on to them, so that when they became parents. But every parent is supposed to have a desk stare, right? Did you ever get a desk stare growing up?
Oh, yeah. My father never had to say a word to me.
Exactly. My dad had a desk stare.
Yeah.
Like, we could be arguing top of our lungs, right? And it'd be heated fight, and he would do this thing where he would bite down so hard on his jaw that his bones would stick out here. Like, when I see him now, we're older, I'm like, "Dad, come on, do it. Let me see it. I haven't seen it in 10 years. I just want to see it." He can't even replicate it because it's not something he could do on will, right? It only comes out of extreme, like, ferocity, right?
That's it, I'm
but
over.
The moment I saw those things, I would stop talking mid-breath, right? Yeah. This conversation's over because the next thing, I'm dead, right? It's a death stare. Man, parents don't have it today, right? So this girl is screaming at the top of his lungs. Poor guy doesn't know what to do. He picks her up and is muffling his girl's mouth.
Wait, he put his hand over her?
Oh. No, he's carrying her because he's taking her outside because the girl won't be quiet. So you can hear the muffled screams as her face is buried in his chest, and outside the other end you see her two legs flailing and kicking, and he's trying to make his way to the door. I'm like, what? All I have to do is look at one of my kids with a death stare. They will stop in mid-breath, whatever they're doing. My son will freeze in mid-run if I mid-death stare him. Why is this not passed on to this generation?
You gotta have it.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just telling you, because you still got young. Yeah. You have to have a great death stare, right? Oh. As a father, that's part of your job.
Exactly.
It's not even the wives. My wife's definitely got a death stare. Oh. She death stares me, right? She gives me the death stare. I stop in my tracks.
Yeah, my wife has it too.
Right, but as the man, you are required to have the death stare for your family, right?
It's a must.
You don't need to say a word. You just look at them and they know their life is on the line, and they stop.
They know their life is on the line.
You know how many times I've said to my kids, "I will erase you."
And I brought you into this world. I take you out.
Wait, the best part is I had to define that for them. What do you mean, like with like from existence, right? Like you're here now and you'll disappear and no one will ever see you again.
I will Thanos snap you out of existence so quickly.
Right? I could reference it, Hal, Infinity Warrior, right? Yeah. But look, my kids are here. I don't want to hear it, but it's empty threats. But at least you get them in line. They can behave, especially when you're on a public setting. That's why my kids, when they're in public, they don't go nuts. Except my boy. He's immune. Look at him. He's just running around like a madman. And my daughter is supposed to be watching him. And, we used to be in a studio where we were the only show on Saturday. We got like 3 other shows going on. I keep telling them, you got to behave.
There's 6 or 7 radio studios.
Right.
There, yeah.
So, I don't know what they're doing out there. But I told Nutter if they ever get online, just give me the death stare and I'll go out and grab them. But that was my soapbox.
Nutter, free babysitting.
Got to have the death stare, man. As a parent, it's requirement. Paul, I can't imagine you having a death stare.
What are you talking about, man?
Are you kidding me?
I have a presence. I've been a boss before.
You got the death stare of a feather-filled pillow.
I'm the king of my castle. Here we go. Dude,
give me a death stare.
I'm actually.
Look, you can't even do it.
I'm not going to give you a death stare right now.
Give me a death stare.
No, you said before that your father can't do it.
He can't. I can do it on command.
I don't think I could.
I don't think you can. I don't think you have one.
I give my wife the death stare. And then she gives me hers back, and then I stop.
Do you just take your glasses off and look at her? Is that your death stare?
No, but I made my son cry the other day. I took my glasses and my hat off.
And you freaked him out.
He started crying.
He didn't know who you were. That's pretty funny.
He's seen me with my glasses off.
Every time I see him without a hat, it bothers me.
Yes, here we go.
Can we use you as a guinea pig?
No, I don't want to put him in a weird position.
No, just be honest.
Please, take your hat off. Oh yeah, you have a head for a hat. You need to put that thing back on.
I know I do. It makes me look.
You couldn't have said it more politically
It makes me look
correct.
10 years older the second I take my hat
I've
off.
never not seen you without the hat, so when you take it off, it's like unsettling. I go, oh.
It's weird because in South Florida, you don't.
It'd be like seeing my mother walking around in her underwear. It's like, no, right? It's weird.
I used to wear like a suit every day, dress clothes, but now at the agency I work at, it's kind of very laid back. It's South Florida. Like, you go to work in flip flops and shorts, t-shirt. So I never dress up.
That's
So I
how
always
Brad
have a
went
hat
to his
on.
first interview.
Yeah, exactly.
Look where he got me. Great callback to the first hour of the show. But if you missed any part of that, make sure you check out the KMA Radio Facebook page, and you could hear that part of the story.
If we're not going to get to the news, we should just tell
Make
everybody.
sure you go check out cigar-coop.com for all the latest news and information.
Well, you got 5 minutes. Just go over the news now. There ain't that much news.
All right. Well, I'm just throwing it out there.
Why don't you read a little bit of the news?
It is
I'm
kind
going
of
to make sure
slow.
my son's not setting the place on fire.
kind of a
Sounds
slow
like a good
news
idea.
day.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
a slow news week, so we'll really hit up that. Drew Estate announces the releasing of the Flying Pig series for 2019. I didn't even know this was a thing until I started reading this, but apparently they're now coming out with the Flying Pigs.
Yeah, it's been all over Facebook, but you're not on there.
Nope.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Don't want to be. The company said they're going to do this twice a year now, so you can look for them twice a year for the Flying Pigs in the 952 Undercrowns, in all the wrappers, and the KFCs if you're interested into that.
La Aurora 115th anniversary limited edition cigars hit the U.S. The 2018 Intertobac Trade Show, La Aurora Cigars debuted a line commemorating 115 years in operation. Meanwhile, there's 2 other sizes in the series, a Robusto and a Churchill, that use a different blend and are regular production. Currently, these are not available in the U.S. market, but the 115th anniversary limited edition is.
Oh, there you go. Alan Rubin of Alec Bradley Cigars has acquired the Lars Tietens brand.
Oh, my God.
Did you not know that?
I did not see this news.
Oh, it
yeah,
was all
this
over
was
Facebook.
This was from a week ago.
Was this still a brand?
Apparently, he's been selling it out of his store.
Out of the back of his trunk?
Yeah.
Somewhere? Who, Lars?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So, which is an interesting thing because he does a lot of flavored stuff, and that Alec Bradley would now try to get into flavored tobacco as we keep coming out with.
Well, do you know the Lars Tieten brand?
I am vaguely, yeah.
Lars Tieten's was I'm going to say it, it was basically the original Acid.
Right.
That's what Acid Cigars was. When I was in Chicago, when I was first kind of delving into distribution, I was doing country clubs and liquor stores, and Acid wasn't even out yet. The distributor I was dealing with couldn't keep Lars Tieten's in stock. Huh. I mean, it was like the hottest selling brand at the time, and I don't know much about him. I haven't met him because it was kind of before I got in the industry. Yeah. I was just kind of delving in on the outskirts of the cigar industry. Did you ever meet him? Do you know him?
I haven't met him. No.
Yeah, he's a real artistic and out there kind of guy, making music and clothes, and but it's kind of like pre-John Drew, right? It's John Drew 1.0.
Yes.
So, but I don't know what happened. The cigars stopped shipping, probably some mismanagement thing, whatever. And then all along comes Acid, and Acid takes off World Fire, and this brand just died. I didn't even know it was still being out there. So to find it's going to come back is kind of wild. I wonder if that means Lars is going to be involved.
Well, under the agreement,
yes.
Rubin will be the primary owner, and Tietens will be making a minority stake. But they're also forming a secondary company that's not going to just be Alec Bradley, but the Alec Bradley will handle all the distribution. So that's how.
So the secondary company is going to own the Lars Tieten brand, and Alec Bradley. Yeah.
Alec Bradley's making some moves lately.
You know what? One of the people. Look, as anybody in any relationship, right? We get along with almost everybody, right? I mean, almost. There's always a couple people you just don't get along with.
There's one person I always think of in particular who I'm not going to name. Oh, well,
that's the second one?
That's the second one.
Okay, I'll have to ask you about your first one later.
Oh, it involves someone we're not allowed to step on the trade show floor of their booth.
Yeah. I keep even forgetting they're in the industry. I don't even know if they're still in the industry. But
no, they are.
I got nothing wrong against Ernesto Padilla. I just won't do business with him. Yeah. He's just not a professional business guy.
Nope.
So, what tangent were we on? I got lost here. But Alan Rubin's one of those guys you really like to work with. I love him. I love his kids. Good people.
They're awesome.
They're awesome people. So I wish them all the best.
Alan's going to be coming on soon, by the way. I was talking to him this week.
Perfect segue. We can talk about this Lars Tieten thing.
That's why I was trying to get him to come on sooner.
Why don't you even get Lars in?
We could try to do that.
That would be a hell of a show.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a show.
That's a lot of
That
work.
would be a lot of.
You know how hard it is. Alan is so. I love Alan. He always answers me.
Listen to me.
He's always really cool. It's just very difficult to get him nailed down.
Well,
no, not answers. He always answers me.
I know. I mean,
getting him to commit.
Right. Go through one of his sons.
I did.
Alec or Bradley.
That's how I got his cell phone number.
All right, good.
That's how
I have his cell phone
him and I
number.
text.
Okay.
We text quite a bit. but we just haven't nailed down a day.
No problem.
He knows at this point what my favorite Alec Bradley cigar is, but he just hasn't picked a date yet.
I didn't get a chance because we have a meeting usually Fridays or Thursdays. We have a meeting Thursdays to go over the show Saturday. Just be on the same page. And we had a couple things that came up we didn't get to meet, so I didn't even see the news. But I was shocked to see Lars Keaton in the news. That was very surprising to me.
There you go.
Well, and along with that, the whole Jack thing from Cigar Dojo.
You're so enthralled with that. Big deal.
I'm just saying that's a lot. There's a lot of Alec Bradley in the news.
You actually made a post like, oh my god.
I did not make a post. I sent it to you.
Oh my god.
I didn't do a post.
Oh, you sent it to me. Okay, I remember seeing it.
No, I just sent you the post
oh my
that
god,
Jack
did you
posted.
see this? Like, wait, okay, the guy got a job. It happens every day. Right? What's the big deal? I think Paul was like envisioning some backstabbing betrayal by Jack of the JoJo.
No.
Some overly dramatic move. They offered him a job. He said yes.
Anyway, the news has been brought to you in part by cigar-coop.com. Make sure you check out cigarcoop.com for all the latest news, information, and high-quality reviews of great things going on in the cigar industry. When we come back, we'll see this week who belongs in a cigar insane asylum. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram, too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
With over 20 years in the cigar industry, Eric Espinoza has done it all. He began in retail, became a sales manager, developed and owns his own brands, and today is internationally known as a manufacturer of top-quality premium cigars. Nothing gives Eric more pleasure than to be able to make his own cigars for consumers worldwide to enjoy. Experience cigars made in the Espinoza way. La Ranja Reserva, Murcielago, 601, and Espinoza Habano, and Connecticut. For more information, visit EspinozaCigars.com.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit Sindicato.com.
Hey, fools, how about a game of Cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're going to need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Want to be in the know and lift your cigar game? Join the Monte Cristo Social Club and stay connected with the latest cigar news. Discover events near you and see what's trending. The Monte Cristo Social Club is the place to stay connected to get the inside scoop and feel like an industry insider. Members can look forward to exclusive members-only benefits, special discounts, and details on how to gain VIP access to some of the most extravagant cigar events. New members receive an exclusive gift just for signing up. The Monte Cristo Social Club. Get in the know.
Quality and value are always the two biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit RealClipsBarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, ClipsBarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way: taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Exactly.
Welcome back
heated
to
discussions here.
KMA Talk Radio.
You see how the liberals are?
I mean, yeah,
We're
listen.
having a perfectly normal
No, you're getting
conversation.
excitable.
No,
That's not crazy, is it?
The wind picked
No,
up
that's
and
the
went
way I
left.
talk. Yeah, that's the way I talk.
I'm Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Dave.
I'm an excitable radio
I
personality.
meant passionate.
Passionate's the right.
This is the
more proper
final
word,
segment of the show. We hope you've enjoyed these last 2
Are
hours.
you depressed?
Adam
all of a sudden?
I mean, really, what happened to your voice?
No, I'm
You
just
want
trying to
some
even it out.
Prozac?
I'm just trying to even it out.
What happened to your voice?
Get him some Prozac, Colin. This is the last part of the show.
This is the last one. You guys are being excited, and I'm just being
and
even
have
keeled.
some of the beer I brewed. You see, he brewed his own beer. He's got the Brewmeister.
I know
beer.
we're gonna have Dave on. I haven't been able to catch him
When
yet.
is this
but
beer ready for drinking?
Couple of weeks.
Couple weeks. You gonna bring it on the show?
Absolutely.
The Brewmeister. He brewed his own
I
beer
love
with
that.
a local brewer.
So do you know?
Yes, it's gonna
do
be
you know
served.
that
It's gonna be served in our bars.
Do you know that he's doing a big event as well? We want to get him on to talk about where he's paddleboarding. The guy from Sailfish.
Yeah.
He's paddleboarding with my boss from work.
Yeah.
They're paddleboarding from the Bahamas, the southern point of the
Don't
Bahamas,
say to Florida.
to Florida.
Oh my God!
To
You
Lake
kidding?
Worth. Paddleboarding.
Shark food.
They had a big event.
And they have to start at night.
Shark food.
They had a big event for it in Jupiter a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, my boss was there.
Yeah.
Insane.
There's with the headphones. Are you talking about the
AJ was
the
just
silent
out
disco?
there fishing. Did you see the chunks of fish?
Oh,
that
yeah.
were as they were reeling it in, sharks were coming up and just taking chunk bites out
Yeah.
of the fish.
That
And you
happens
wanna-
all the time when
And
you
you
fish
want a paddleboard out there?
They have a safety boat.
No. Well,
What-
yeah.
What's the safety boat gonna do when you start getting attacked?
I don't know.
Oh, he's getting attacked.
I'm not-
Anybody want to jump in?
I'm not. They're gonna shoot it with a gun.
Like an Aquaman's gonna jump in.
Adam, make sure you get your beer before he goes on this trip.
Yeah.
No, the sales guy will take care of it. I got a couple other. I got a couple other connections.
We're the first ones to run, Adam.
I guess I'll be stepping into my boss's shoes
Listen,
sooner than I thought.
I've said it for years. I still hold this position, right? I mean, I'll die probably in both circumstances, but I'd still rather go up against a grizzly on land than a shark in water, right? Without a doubt.
Because you feel more confident on land than you are
Listen,
in the water.
pound for pound, there's hope. With a shark, I'm dead. I mean,
You're in his world.
yeah, I gotta be. I mean, with
At
a
least-
with a grizzly, I might be able to play dead. Stick a thumb in an eye, whatever.
You can
There's
poke a
hope.
shark in the eye.
There's hope, and I'm not lightweight either. I mean, I'm almost a grizzly weight, so he's got a little more claws on me, but I got a shot. I feel hopeful against the grizzly, not so hopeful against the shark.
All right. With that, let's see this week who belongs to Cigar Insane Asylum.
Welcome to the Cigar Asylum,
Did you know I'm utterly insane? We all go a little mad sometimes.
where logic and reason cease to exist.
This week, who belongs in a Cigar Insane Asylum, brought to you by CLE and Asylum Cigars.
Okay, I have to disclaimer. I did not proof this. I didn't see this in the meeting.
He
before
says this
I read
every
it.
week now.
No, I see it every week, but I don't get to see it because sometimes after we vet it, we say, "Paul, this is awful." We get a new one.
So I had one and Adam changed it.
I changed it. This one came from me.
Oh,
I
But he
found
also
this one.
He also wanted to change the poll, which you love. So
It's all right.
who knows?
He's more right and wrong when it comes to changing the stuff.
Yeah.
So here we go. This week's inductee learned the hard way that you don't taunt the police. Chloe Jones of Pennsylvania was featured in her county's most wanted list on Facebook recently. She found her way on the list due to an incident she had with another inmate while in jail. It's pretty interesting that you get on a wanted list while you're in jail.
Well, no.
Well,
so she had an
you gotta
incident
keep going.
while
I gotta
she
keep
was in
going.
jail,
Keep
and then she was wanted in court for that incident.
She missed her court date, and that's why she ended up in the most
Right.
wanted list.
She was in jail previous time as well as 4 other active cases for which she failed to appeal in court for. Jones was so cocky about evading the police that she decided to comment on her Facebook post asking, Do you guys do pickup or delivery? Followed by 4 laughing, crying emojis. That's pretty funny.
You love those emojis.
Right? Jones, writing under the name Chloe Tyler, then got into arguments with other commenters and claimed that she was at the hospital in Morgantown, West Virginia. I called my attorney and he said the warrant was already issued, blah, 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 blah. So, of course, I'm going to laugh when I'm sitting at the hospital and get on my Facebook and see that I made the number 2 most wanted for something that I couldn't control, she wrote. Well, the police in West Virginia tracked her down this week, and then she got extradited to Pennsylvania. The sheriff's office took to Facebook again to announce her arrest, and that Jones and her witty comments are taking a hiatus from Facebook comment section due to jail not having the internet. Okay, Miss Jonesy, you are without a doubt this week's inductee into the Cigar Insane Asylum, brought to you by CLE and Asylum Cigars. Not too smart. That's like the guy, the lawyer. Who's the lawyer that represents Stormy Daniels?
Acevedi or whatever.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Name, right? How stupid can you be, right? You want to go on national television. You want to say crap about the president. I don't care who it is, whether it's Obama. When you start saying crap about the president, the guy's got his hands in the FBI, the NSA, whatever. What do you think's eventually going to happen, right? They're going to watch every time you wipe your butt with toilet paper. And all of a sudden, guess what? Now he's facing 25 to life for blackmailing Nike and fraud.
No, that's the other thing. You try to blackmail Nike.
I'm just saying, what an idiot. You know, stay under the radar. You probably could still stay corrupt for another 10 or 20 years under the radar, right? But, you know, if you're doing
Buy a
corrupt...
Bahamian island.
Right. If you're doing corrupt, illegal stuff, don't go on national television. And to boot, start, poking the bears. So
don't poke the bear.
Here's a
Adam
perfect example of another idiot. Let me go on Facebook and brag about how I'm evading the police. Genius.
Wonderful idea. Wonderful. Wonderful woman. We're all very fond of her. Very much so.
You are on a different level today, man.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You want to talk about it on the air?
He just face-butted his mic.
Yeah, I did see that too.
I was turning a little bit there. Yeah, there you go. So next week, Terrence Riley of Aganorsa Leaf
The
Tobacco.
I remember when he burped. Did you hear that?
Did he just burp again?
No, but Colin played the soundbite.
Oh, and Adam burped while we're on the air. I forgot about that. He was in the middle of talking live, and he just burped right on the air.
Didn't even know it was going to happen. It just randomly happened. Yes.
That is funny. So we got the Great White Gringo next week?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Hope Colin's having enjoyed the ball.
I'm done.
Really? 8-2, Brute?
Oh, that was so funny. I forgot about that until just now.
Me too.
Yeah, so Terrence Riley is going to be in from Aganorsa Relief. He's going to talk about staying in a tiny house.
We got Lou
as a
Austin coming up
6'5".
too. Yeah, does anybody know why he's in a tiny house?
No, and he won't say. He said it's a long story, so I immediately texted him. I said, "Well, you're going to come on the air and tell that story."
It's just so weird.
What is he? 6'3", 6'4"?
He's
I don't
he's 6'5".
care. You couldn't pay me to live in that house. Did you see where he was sleeping?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to climb over the room and live in the little triangle
It
area.
wouldn't be so bad for somebody like me.
Out of here.
No,
Other than being
that
too
looked
fat,
frightening.
I'd be comfortable in there.
I don't like elevators.
See, that looked way frightening to me. Like, I'm sorry, I'm going to get claustrophobic, and I don't get claustrophobic.
Oh, see, I kind of like the closed-in.
I'm not claustrophobic, but I get claustrophobic tendencies, right? Like, I can't take a closed MRI. I can't take an open MRI. You know, an open MRI is not really any more spacious. It's just got the sides are open.
Is that what it is? I've never had that.
It's literally the same thing as an MRI, but instead of being a completely enclosed circle, there's like a 10 or 12 inch
gap. Yeah, you can see outside.
What? I see my face is pressed against the top wall. I don't see anything. Wait, the best part is, you want to laugh? We got a minute? Yeah.
Yeah,
so
we got a minute, yeah.
So listen, so when I'm in there, they say, well, it's very uncomfortable when your face is against the wall. But we make these special glasses that you put on.
See out?
No, it directs downwards.
Yeah.
See out. I don't see nothing but my gut. I'm still pressed up against the wall. These glasses aren't doing anything. I literally had to get out. I couldn't do it. They had to come back and give me Valium before I could do it, yeah. So I'm not claustrophobic, but I have claustrophobic tendencies.
And, I mean, for me to be in an MRI, it's close.
Yeah, for you. Yeah, you're a little Putian.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's very coffin-like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's all I started thinking about.
I mean, you listen to music,
this
do you think?
This is what it must be like inside a casket. Oh, you're right. You get a little weird. No, I couldn't do it.
All right, that's, I don't even know how to respond to that, but anyway, it's been a wonderful show. We hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next week.
Holidays.
And as always, Happy Easter from all of us here at KMA Talk Radio. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram, too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Awarded the 2014 Nicaraguan Cigar of the Year with numerous 90-plus ratings, the Perdomo 20th Anniversary Cigar celebrates Tabacalera Perdomo's 20 years as one of Nicaragua's largest premium cigar manufacturers. Using only the highest priming tobaccos grown exclusively by the Perdomo family, the 20th Anniversary Cigar has a tremendous profile with layer upon layer of rich, elegant, complex flavors. Visit your nearest authorized tobacconist today and experience the masterful blend of these Nicaraguan puros. Now available in extremely limited edition pyramid size in sun-grown or Maduro.
The Southeast #1 club of the year is Spearmint Rhino. Enjoy $5 lunch specials daily till 3 with the best view in town. Really hungry? Take a bite of their 16-ounce New York strip special, only $14.95. Available daily until 10 p.m. Spearmint Rhino, home of $10 Tuesdays all day and all night. And now Thursdays until 8 p.m. Dances are $10. Spearmint Rhino is South Florida's adult playground. Mention at the door, Honest Abe sent you for free entry. For more information, visit spearmintrhino.com.